Hi everybody, this is video 2 in our Vintage Botanical Architectural series. Sorry about that, you guys. That is a collaboration kit between CollageType and Tatty Treasure Shop. That means you can buy half of the kit at one shop, half of the kit at the other shop, and it's at least 100 pages when you get both kits. And I don't have the kits out right now because we're getting ready to put our book together, and hopefully we will get a couple of interesting things going. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, all the links that you need are down below, so don't worry about that. And also, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, welcome back. All right. So now we've got all of our folders inked with something, whatever papers you're using. Hopefully you're using these. I used a stone pattern. You'll notice this is inked all the way up, so we'll talk about that in a minute. And then we've got, like I said, all three. I could have done both. We'll have to wait and see. And so we're going to go all the way to the back. Now, let's start by gluing the first two together. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a pocket. We're going to make a side pocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue the smaller side to the larger side. So let's get out our glue. Now I'm just winging this. I did not plan it ahead of time except for that one spot. And I kind of puzzled my head over how to do that one. We all know what happens when I puzzle my head, right? And I don't have anything written down for this one. I'm sorry there's no PDF for this one. I did go back and round the corners. So we're going to put our glue on here. It seems like I need more glue. I can't get glue to come out. Get our glue to go on here. Can't get that glue to come out very much. I mean, it's barely coming out. Okay, and we'll go this way. I'll just go back and forth a few times. Why not? The glue doesn't want to come out. That's fine. I'll just put more on there. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's glue this on here. Hopefully we have it on there straight, almost. Slide it up just a little bit. Slide this corner up and over just a little bit. You want it lined up completely straight. Okay. So we've got this, and then these two are glued together and it makes a pocket out of this. Okay? Oops. Looks like this is crooked. See if we can get that to stick, or if we need to re-glue it. Looks like it's stuck. Okay, now, where's my double? I put it on the wrong way. How did I do that? Maybe I inked the wrong spot. This is the bottom one. This is the top one. Alright, let's take it off. It doesn't look right. Something does not look right. So that's our top one. This is our middle one. That's our center one. Okay. I want it to be this way. Yeah, we did glue the wrong side. Oh, darn it. No, we didn't. That looks right, the way we had it. But it doesn't, does it? Alright, let's see if we can turn this around. Let's flip it like that. And that will make it the bottom one. Then we can glue it together the way we had it. Yeah, see, we can't have this glue on the front. Let's see if we can get it off. We'll have to look at it again. I knew I shouldn't have moved them around, because it appears to me that we glued the front instead of the back. But we're just going to take it all off just in case. I'm listening in the background still to Sirius XM channel 553, in case you're wondering. Classic Rock Top 1000. It's so cool because you hear all these classic rock songs, and it's not like a radio station or even one of the other stations that they have. There's 1,000 songs, so the odds are you're never going to hear the same one twice. This is a glue eraser. You can get them for a couple of dollars on Amazon. The difference is that it's all rough and it picks up the glue and kind of rubs it off as if you were rubbing it really hard. And I am rubbing it really hard. I hurt my left shoulder doing the stenciling. Well, that I hurt my shoulder the day before. I had one of those great big creamer tubs. You know, the great big ones where the carnation creamer, coffee creamer comes in? Well, I was trying to get one of those open. It was from the store, and it still had that paper thing on the inside. I don't know. Anyway, so I was trying to get the lid off, and I couldn't get the lid off, and I strained and strained, and I ended up hurting my shoulder, my rotator cuff, trying to get the creamer open, of all things. And, there we go. Oops. Right there. Wow, that really hurts. Anyway, so I'm like turning it really hard, and I hurt my shoulder, and then I've been stenciling, and holding the stencil down with my left hand, and it's really bothering me. Hey, what if we put... No. We could put this at the top. I think that's the way we had it. This one needs to go like this. And this one goes like this. Okay, that's all right. I can live with that. I still feel a little bit on here. I've got blue stuff all over my clothes. Okay. Well, okay, so now we want to glue these two together. So this was the right one. This was the wrong side. Okay, let me see if I can get that glue to come out better. I usually do this with my left hand. Don't ask me why, I'm right-handed. Well, technically I'm ambidextrous. Yeah, and then that will give us a hidden pocket, kind of. That's better. And put a little swirly there. Make it a little easier to slide it around. This pocket's so deep, if you kind of mess up the bottom, it's alright. I'm gluing the taller side. I'm just batting 1,000, aren't I? That's the other way to get the glue off if it's still damp. It rolls up like rubber. Okay. Then on this one, ta-da! Look at there. On this one, what I want to do on this one is I want to take, let me make sure this is going to work. Okay, what I want to do is I want to take this one and I want to cut it. And right here are those little ridges that come from the factory. So what I can do is I can still glue it across here, and that should be enough to hold it on. And then this part will be a flap. So we're going to give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to redo 3 folders. So let's cut it first. We're going to measure, see how far this is. Probably 6 inches, 5.5, 5 inches. All right, so let's mark it at 5. I mean, I can ink it up farther. No, I think 5 is fine. 5. And we have 5. And we want to cut it that far. Okay. So let's do our line. Yeah, see, that'll be good because then we can pull on, whoops, you can pull on this tab to open and close it. So let's erase this. And we're going to cut with the scissors. I'm a little below it. That's all right. As long as I cut straight. I only cut to that line. And then we use that fold. We use the next fold to fold over for the flap. Let's get that folded. We got that. Ta-da. Okay, now we're going to glue okay, now we want to make this a pocket. So we want to glue here, here, and here. And we want to glue along here as well. Okay, so we don't want to glue up here. We want to glue everywhere else. Okay. So we want to glue across the bottom here. Let's give it a good glue. A good gluing. I know part of this is off the screen. I'm sorry. It's a little too tall. These are legal-sized envelope or manila folders. We could have used a regular one and not cut it off, but then we wouldn't have had enough of an edge to have this really cool pattern. Okay, now we want to go up here and glue all this. Oopsie. And then we want to glue along here. Make our pocket. Glue along here to make our pocket. Okay. What do you guys think? Think it's going to work? I guess we'll see. Let's just flip this over onto here. correct. And that gives us a little bit of interest here in the back as well. So they're probably not in order. Oh, they are kind of, aren't they? Well, look at that. Okay, so then we've got this. Let me move all this stuff out of the way so we can see what we got here. Left-handed. See that? See how that works? That was my tiny attacher falling over, and it just made a loud noise. Okay, so we've got this here. Then this opens as a pocket. Okay, this is our pocket. We turn here, and we got this full page. And we have this partial page glued as a pocket. Then we have this flip right here. You'll notice the whole thing is stenciled. And then this here, I wonder, we're going to need to stencil along here. I should have inked that before I glued it. I definitely need to erase the pencil. But see, I should have inked that before I glued it down. Okay, let's see what we can do here. And we'll just re-glue it. I can see the line where it was glued, because that definitely needed to be inked. There was just no way we could leave that. And the glue's coming out much better. Yeah, we're going to have to stencil along here. Get rid of that little bit of glue. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? A little bit of something different. See, we have to stencil along here a little bit more. And we'll have to stencil along the edge here. My shoulder is not happy. So, actually, let's just stencil it together. Let's just do both sides at the same time. You know what I didn't do? Didn't ink the envelopes. I wonder, let's just go ahead and ink this just in case. We definitely needed it along that edge there anyway. Let's just do the whole thing. So I want to be different. I don't want it to be all covered with paper. I want part of it to be the stencil. So now we've got that, and we've got this, and then we've got that. Wow, that's a lot to work on. Plus the top is going to be a small envelope stack of just 3 envelopes. Okay, so now first thing we want to do is one of the envelopes, I want to have a window, of course. Now since this is architectural, I'm not going to do those jaggedy edge or jagged edged windows or whatever. I'm going to do a regular rectangular window, just a regular one. Okay, so we've got our envelopes. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on here. I'm going to do it like this. This one's going to have the window. This one we're going to cut along the side. This one we need to cut on the top. This one we need to cut along the side, which isn't going to work for what no, we'll cut this one across the top. Okay. Let's get the window cut in this one. Maybe we can use magnets. I was going to put a ribbon from here around there and tie it right there, and then use a magnet for the other. Or another ribbon and tie it on this side. Oh, that would be kind of neat, wouldn't it? All right, let's see if I can remember to do it correctly. So then that would be, this goes on here. Then we would need another ribbon here, right? So we would need another ribbon here. And then another one. Oh wait, we want it up higher, don't we? No, we don't need it higher. Then we need another one. Oh, we need one there, but we need one here too. And it's going to be about in the same place. Okay, now do we have it labeled on the envelopes? Okay. So, yeah, let's bring this one up and then that one up and that one down. Okay. So let's make the window in this one. Let's see. Wow, these windows aren't very big, are they? This is torn. Oh, because I've got this great big one. It's the biggest one I've got now. This one is this big. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? I mean, as far as size goes. I haven't seen any die. Just the regular rectangle or square, whatever that is as long as that. And I still need to clean that out. I meant to clean it out from the last time I used it. Wait a minute. Aha! Let's use this one. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. And these two don't have a bag. I need to save one of these, the next one I get. Got some around some stamps that I could use. Just up here. Once we've used it, we're going to want to use the same windows throughout. Okay. Oh, we got to paper it. Wow. Okay, what paper? I was going to use this paper. That's got a window. Oh, this one's got a door. It's got this plant on it that goes up the side. Let's use that one. Okay, we're going to mark it and then we're going to have to ink the envelope. So we'll cut this. This will make a good pocket. This will make a good belly band. Look at the door. Okay. A little small. That's alright. We'll just remember that when we ink it. If it wasn't white, we could stencil it, and that would be cool, wouldn't it? Okay. Just do this real quick. We're going to take it, and we're going to go just like this. Easy peasy. And I know I have some of these little circles from the dauber on there, but it's okay because all we really need is just the edge covered up just far enough. See how well this color goes with this? Once again, we're using brushed corduroy. Now I'm inking this because part of it's could possibly show. So we want to make sure that we don't have any white showing. And we're going to cut the back of this envelope. Are we going to make it a pocket, or were we going to cover it and make a big card? I think we were going to cover it and make a big card. I think we were going to cut it along the edge and cut the little one across the top, and then the big one down the edge. Okay, so we don't... Oh, this one's already been cut. Well, we're going to have the window on the front, so whatever card we put in here will face that big window. That's kind of neat. Okay, let's do that. Since this one's already been trimmed. I haven't set out any papers for any of the backs of anything because we're going to have those ties and everything, and I want to make sure to put all those on. If you're going to cut this little part off, which I always do to make it easier to cover, you want to ink it after you've cut that little part off. Now, as we all know, if we don't open it up, if we just slide the window or the die in there, there is a chance that it'll come out crooked. Now, personally, I don't really care. I think it kind of makes it interesting if it's a little crooked. People are like, did she do that on purpose? Is it an accident? Does she not know what she's doing? What is going on? Just what is going on? With the thinner envelopes, now this one's thicker, but with the thinner ones, you have to be careful when you go like this because it'll crunch up. That's why you should just get in the habit of putting your hand right there. Alright, all we have to do is this spot over here. Definitely don't want white showing anywhere. Okay. Let's glue the paper into the front of the envelope. Which most of this you probably won't be able to tell very much that it's been inked. But that's okay with me. You can still see that it has been inked. Okay. I'm going to fill this up after this video. Oh, good grief. There it goes. There's no glue coming out whatsoever. That's what I should have done on the other sides. That ends up being quite a bit more glue, believe it or not. It smushes out when you flatten it down on the paper. Never hurt your rotator cuff and then have to push down on things the whole time you're... I took medicine, but it doesn't seem to be helping now. We want it on this side. Correct? Yes. So we want this to go this way. Okay. Don't let me forget to ink the inside of the window, you guys. If you do, I'm going to be very upset. So we're going to put the die in here, facing down, the blade's facing down. Now you can open the envelope, open it up, and lay it. That's probably the better way to go. But I'm going to hold this up to the light. Let's see if I can get it. All right, I'm going to put it where the line goes right up there so I can at least know that it's straight, and I know for a fact there's some space over here. I'm going to take this, and it won't matter that there's going to be an indentation on the back because we're going to be covering it with paper. And this is going to make a big thud. Because it's a big die. Oh, come on. Wow. I need to put it back through just in case. Let's see if I can do it. What is... I don't understand what's wrong. Alright, let's just leave it. That should be enough to go through an envelope. Might have been because it was such a big die. Never store your plates inside your machine. Always store them somewhere else or across it or something. Oh, that one. Wow. That one plastic plate was really curved. Let's see if we got it. Yeah. Wow, and it's straight. Da 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 da. Okay, let's put this back in the envelope. I forgot I stuck it on the inside so I wouldn't have to mess with it every time, but every time I forget that I did that, so, so I end up messing with it anyway. Okay. You know, we probably should take this apart to put the acetate in there. Let's see if we can do it without. Put this back up here. This media mat, see, keeps it from sliding around. And I don't have the paper selected for the back or for the inside. I'm going to do one of the neutrals on the inside. Pretty sure. Gosh, why can't I get this? We're just going to get the acetate on here, and then it's going to be time's up. I was trying to go for 45 minutes, but I had that gluing issue, and that took up another 10 minutes of our time together. That you've definitely enjoyed, and you're going to hit a thumbs up. Blatant self-promotion. Most of that flower got cut off, but that's okay. We still have this round, and we have these flowers here. Did this one already, but it just doesn't look quite dark enough. Might be because it's not against any of the white there. Now we're going to save this. This is going to make a great card. Okay. So I'm going to put this in with the ephemera. I'm going to put it on top because it hasn't been inked, and then this will throw away. Let me get the acetate. Start with a new sheet. Just because the window's so big. Well, it's almost straight. Looks like it's off by just a touch, so that means this is off by just a touch. So I lined it right up with it, so anyway. Come here, marker. I don't know why I use this one. Why don't I just use my black one? Probably the tip's too big, but this one doesn't matter because it's going to be on the inside. Okay, so we're going to want it about this. Oh, don't you know it? This wide. Fortunately, it's right up in there and you don't really see it. About this long. I went right on the paper instead of the acetate. Both of these pieces are usable. They're not real super small. Alright. See if we can get some glue to come out. Now we're going to want the glue side up. Then we want to slide it in here without smearing this glue. And in fact, we really didn't have to glue that at all. So let's open up our envelope as far as we can get it. Let's get that in there. And glue this down here. Yesterday they were playing Meatloaf. I haven't heard Meatloaf in a long time. I really like him. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for this video. Let's mark this as the top. And we'll mark this as right so that we know that it goes on the right hand side. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this video. So we've got this complete. So we've got this. Let's review what we did real quick. Oh goodness. The bottle fell over and the thing fell out. Okay, so we got this with the pocket, this with the flip, and another pocket here, and then 2 more big pages in the back. And we can always add and remove things if we want. Like we can add a big pocket on the back. I prefer on the back to add one going this way. Wow, look at my hands shake. Because that way it doesn't fall out, whatever you put in. Then you can still decorate on top of it. Alright, so that's something to think about. And that's it for this video. And I will see you in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.